Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Formosa Fantasy, and guess what? Hey, oh, it's your girl. It's time for another video, Like, comment, share, sub for other videos. So, guess what today is? Today is How To Wednesday. So if you're new on my channel, I do a beginner series where I talk about why we do stuff or the importance of doing certain steps in makeup. So last video, I spoke about priming. Today, I'll be talking about foundation. What is foundation? Foundation is a product you use to create an even base or even face for the rest of your makeup. That's basically what it is. It's just giving your face a cohesive tone, an even canvas for the rest of the makeup. How to choose foundation. How you choose your foundation all depends on your skin type, skin tone, and skin color. Those three main things you use to determine your foundation. Your skin type, you have oily, combination, and dry. Oily is when you're a grease ball. You are always greasy. Dry skin is when you're absolutely dry and you have to always moisturize or use or use oil serums to apply on your face because you're always dry. Combination is when your T-zone area is oily and the perimeter of your face is dry. So the next one is undertone. So let me talk about undertone. And for undertone, I want you to listen carefully, please. So what is undertone? Undertone is the surface underneath the skin that gives the skin its hue, right? Okay. So you have three types of undertones: neutral, cool, warm. Those are the three types of undertones. Warm is when the skin looks more golden, more yellow, or have a slight peachy tone to it. Cool is when you have hints of pinks, blues, red, yeah, sometimes purplish, yeah. So ways you can test to see what type of undertone you have. Take a look at your wrist. Look at the veins. I'm not sure if you can see mine, but my veins are kind of greenish. Well, they are green. My veins are green, which means I'm warm. I have a warm undertone. So looking at the veins, looking at my vein, or look at your vein and see if your vein is green. If it's green, then you have a warm undertone. If your vein has a blue or purple in color, then you're cool. For neutral, it's in between the both colors, or it's neither. Yeah. All right. So the other way is jewelry. So take a look at yourself and see which jewelry best fits you, whether you look good in more silver or you look good in gold, or neither. Or you look good in both. So yeah. So if you look better in more gold, if you look better in more of a gold jewelry, whether a gold earring or gold chain, watch, whatever, it doesn't really matter. whatever gold jewelry you have, and you put it against your skin and you realize, oh, I look better in gold, then you're warm. If you put the silver against your skin and it looks better, then you're cool. So knowing your undertone is really, 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 really important. Like, it's really important. It's really necessary. It's really important, because you can find your right complexion and have the wrong undertone, or you can find the right undertone but have the wrong complexion, meaning you can either go slightly dark or slightly too light, because you have to always remember that foundation oxidizes. So so let me give you some tips on how to find your perfect complexion. Go into a store that you know you can swatch foundation. So when you go into the store, you look and there are ways you can. If you have even skin tone from your face and your neck and your body, you can test it on like your hand. But the best way I know of is swatching it right here. So go to the store and swatch a bunch of foundations and let it sit for a few minutes, because as I said before, most foundation oxidizes. So when it oxidizes, meaning it changes the color, so it either becomes red or it comes the true color. Okay, so go into the store, swatch, and after you swatch, you let it sit for a few minutes, then you go out in natural sunlight. If you're not going to the store in the nighttime, you go and swatch the foundation, go out in natural lighting, and either take a picture or look in a mirror and see which one matches you the best. Now, there are different coverages of foundation. You have lightweight, you have full coverage, medium coverage. You also have water-based foundation, you have cream foundation, you have liquid foundation, you have powder foundation. It all depends on your skin type and your preference. The most common foundation used are liquids, because I don't know, blends better, I guess. So yeah, so you have to know your skin. Very important. Your undertone, your skin type. If you have dry skin, you lean more towards a dewy foundation. If you have oily skin, you lean towards a matte foundation. I have combination skin, but I lean more towards a matte foundation. So you can use whatever you want to apply foundation. You can use a brush. I like using a brush like this. It's a bit fluffy. It's not rough. It's smooth. Or you can use the Instapop face brush. Looks like this. It's slightly angled. Yeah. Or you can use a sponge. I use both. Oh, I forgot to tell you what foundation I'm using today. I'm using the LA Colors True Matte Long Wear High Pigmented Foundation in CLM 360. This is it. Yeah, that's what I'm using today. It is I'm gonna say medium to full coverage, because it does have a good coverage. So yeah, so as you can see, look at this cheek and look at this side, and you can see that matches right down. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I come back and tell you some good foundations that you can use to the high end and low end. So if you're a budget girl like myself, you don't got to break the bank. I'll be right back. So now that I have the foundation on, I left it on for a few minutes so that you can see. So if you look closely, you can see that you might see a little bit of like maybe spots peeking through that right here, but it's really faint. Like it's not that obvious, but this is it. So the face is bland. The face is ready to be constructed, to be sculpted, to be snatched. Okay? Yeah. The face is ready to be beat to the gods. Yeah. So let's get into foundation. So the high-end foundation is like Lancome, Estee Lauder, who else? Fenty, who else? Yeah, just to name a few. Then you have the low end, which is the cheap girls like myself. Budget friendly girls like me. Yeah. So you would have Revlon Color Stay, Fit Me, Infallible. Who else? The LA Colors. Who else? Milani. Just to name a few. And also, listen, it's very crucial, very important that you know your skin type and your skin tone. Okay? Know your skin type, know your skin tone. Those two are very important, like extremely important. Obviously, you know, you're gonna get like a dark, deep dark, a brown, a medium, a tan, a ivory, a light. You know, obviously you know that you're gonna get your complexion, but undertone is very important. Know your undertone. So this is it. I'm just showing you my face. Showing you the face. Also, I know finding your undertone is very hard. It is hard because sometimes I myself think that a foundation is for me, and then when I go home and try the wear test of it, it's actually not. So sometimes I have to mix foundations, or you can mix primers in. You have orange primer, green primer, yellow primer, purple primer, pink primer. It all depends on your undertone. So if you want me to go in depth where that is concerned, you can leave that in the comment section below, and I will get it out in another video. So that is it. Oh, and remember that if you have dry skin, dewy. If you have combination, you can go to a matte or you can go dewy, but just be careful of your application, because if the parts that you get dewy the most, like your T-zone area, if you go light there with the dewy foundation, it probably will work, but I suggest you strictly go matte. And you know, if you have oily skin, stick to matte. Stick to matte. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope it was helpful. I hope my tips was helpful to you. And if you're a beginner, I hope you stay tuned for the rest of the series. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell if you never want to miss an upload. And connect with me on all my social. Thanks again for watching. Bye, beauties.